Yes. Another important act, the Trade Unions Act 1926. See, what is the trade union in the first place? See, it is a workers' union, right? The workers come together to maybe to fight for their rights, collective bargaining, and all of that stuff. The idea is that this workers' union, collective of workers, is given a legal framework. Workers are given a proper legal channel to come together and form an organization which can talk with the employers on behalf of the employees, where they should not be targeted by the employers through court cases, litigations, and other things. I hope you understand the gist of it. So the purpose of the act is to provide a legal framework for the formation and functioning of a trade union, which means that in this country, forming a trade union is not illegal. It is very much legal. Okay, so that a trade union is defined as a combination of workers formed primarily for regulating relations between workmen and employers. And the regarding registration and everything, at least 7 members are required to apply for the registration, and it should be submitted to the registrar of trade unions, mostly with union rules and details, which means that the memorandum of association, the trade union, there is a separate MOA and everything. With those details, it must state the name of the trade union, the objectives, the fund usage, everything. I've given you the details of all of this. This is just for revision purposes. Now, what rights do these organizations have, trade unions have? Important thing, immunity from what? From certain civil and criminal actions. Okay, from certain what do you call, cases, civil and criminal cases. Not in every case. If you do suppose someone commits a murder or a robbery, and it does not come under this immunity, but anything, any action that was done to further workers' rights, it cannot come under the purview of conspiracy or other such criminal charges. Okay, that is what it means. And the other rights that they have is the right to maintain general and political funds, and also the right to maintain property, the right to buy property. And what are the liabilities? What are their duties? Liabilities here means duties. Submission of annual returns and maintaining of proper audited accounts. This is a summary of what I gave you in the class. So please go back to those notes. Use this only as a summary. And what is the eligibility? How many members minimum? 7 members. At least 50% of the office bearers must be workers engaged in the industry. See, trade unions are always industry specific. Suppose you have a trade union for BD workers, you have a trade union for maybe railway workers, you have a trade union for suppose social workers. So at least 50% of the office bearers should be social workers, should be BD workers, should be railway workers. Now, who cannot hold office? Minors, people below 18 years, and certain convicted individuals cannot hold office. And the duties of these office bearers are to manage union affairs and to represent workers in case of disputes. And more details regarding disputes were discussed in the Industrial Disputes Act. So, finally, again, immunities and privileges. Remember, we mentioned both civil and criminal immunity. Um, Again, civil cases should not be taken against members of trade unions because they were peacefully protesting against the employer for workers' rights. Or again, if something goes wrong, criminal conspiracy charges should not be leveled against members of the trade unions. So therefore, the purpose of this act is to enable unions to function without the fear of court cases, litigations. So it this law lays the groundwork for registration working of trade unions, and also giving them certain immunity in certain cases where they can freely work for the workers' rights. Again, not too much details. For that, please go back to your notes, refer your notes. This is just a, sorry, this is just a what? Uh, how do I put it? A rundown. Okay. Yes.